televised debate is taking place in Iowa, and Kimberly Halkett is live for us there now. Kimberly, how important is this gathering there in Iowa?
Well, it's quite important, Darren. In fact, that debate that we're talking about is set to begin in just under an hour now. So the Republican presidential hopefuls and potential candidates have all been in this state now for many days, sometimes even longer, trying to woo potential voters, trying to make the case why they should be the Republican nominee. And all of this is taking place simultaneously with the Iowa State Fair. So there's quite a sort of positive festival-type atmosphere that's going on. And all of this culminates in Saturday's vote of what is known as the Iowa straw poll. The Midwestern state of Iowa in August means games, food, and, of course,
bring it back into the private sector.
Presidential politics. The road to the White House leads right through this crucial swing state. Saturday, Republican presidential hopefuls will participate in Iowa's straw poll, an unofficial survey of the state's Republicans who, in November 2012, will cast a ballot for the candidate they think can unseat President Barack Obama.
We need to put the hammer down because the country's drowning.
Iowa is the first in the nation to hold a presidential nominating contest in January, and it's where the potential Republican nominees are counting on gaining enough momentum to win in next year's election. A candidate who does poorly in Iowa could lose generous campaign donors and supporters, may have to go shopping for someone else. The big issue this year for voters, the economy.
We can't wait another day to solve our debt problems.
9 Republicans are on the ballot, including Congresswoman Michelle Bachmann, Congressman Ron Paul, and Thaddeus McCotter, former governors Tim Pawlenty, John Huntsman, and Mitt Romney, businessman Herman Cain, former Senator Rick Santorum, and former Congressman Newt Gingrich. The cost of having the chance to meet this influential group of voters? At least $15,000. That gets you one of these air-conditioned tents, like is being set up behind me, where candidates will have lots and lots of opportunities to woo voters. The Iowa straw poll traditionally marks the beginning of the fight for the presidency in the United States. As summer winds down and campaigning ramps up, the Republican hopefuls will try to meet every voter and shake every hand on the road to the White House.
And Kimberly, what about the debate itself? What are we expecting to hear?
Well, we're expecting a lot of attacks on President Barack Obama. You know, Republicans have been very critical, saying that he really has shown a lack of leadership in terms of some of the economic news, very bleak economic news that has been coming out of the United States. So expect that will be one of the dominant themes in this debate. And as a result, President Barack Obama himself will be in Iowa next week, we're told, trying to counter some of that Republican message with his own economic bus tour.
Kimberly, as you were saying in your report, there are probably 8 or 9 hopefuls on the ballot, but there are really only 2 or 3 serious contenders for the nomination. Just talk us through those.
Yeah, indeed. The real front runners really in all of this who are expected to take a lot of shots in this debate will be front runner, former Massachusetts Governor Mitt Romney, as well as native Iowan Congressman Michelle Bachmann, who really heads up that Tea Party movement. But also 2 names that you're expected to hear a lot about who aren't even here and aren't even officially declared candidates. One being Texas Governor Rick Perry, who has indicated through one of his aides that he intends to declare his candidacy and will in fact be visiting the state on Sunday. And the other name, Sarah Palin, who just keeps showing up on this bus tour of hers in these key states. She's expected to show up as well and be mentioned highly in this debate. It's not clear whether she's just trying to sell books or if in fact she's planning on declaring her candidacy, but the field is starting to be set. So expect, if there are going to be announcements from those 2, they will be coming soon, but expect those names to pop up in the debate as well.
All right, Kimberly, thank you.